I'm Sarah. This is my second attempt at my first YouTube video. We'll see if this one makes the cut. But okay, so I have an Etsy shop called Sarah and Sybil, and last year I started going to in-person craft markets, and I was doing like all this research about like how to do that successfully, or at least not a total flop. And I found a couple of creators that kind of just record market prep and different things like that, and I just really enjoy watching it. And I was like, I could do that. Like, I could share my market prep, and I'm no expert. Like I said, this is my like third market coming up, but I just really enjoy talking about it. It's absolute chaos up here in the office. I have no makeup on. Honestly, it was a really rough weekend, but I'm just trying to keep a good attitude. It's Monday. The kids have an early dismissal today, so I need to like hustle through cleaning up, doing weekly orders that need to go out in the mail tomorrow, and then market prep. And I will share more about that later on, like how I plan, because I kind of have a system, so maybe it'll help you too. But yeah, so I'm gonna start cleaning up, and then I'll check back in and show you some of the orders that are heading out. I have some crown orders, bows, and Kindle covers. So let's get started. It's really funny. Every time I do something like this and like record myself, because sometimes I'll do that for like Instagram stories or whatever, in my head it's like a really big deal and it's gonna take forever, and then I record myself doing it and I'm like, it tells you how long it takes, and I'm like, oh, that took like 3 minutes or something. Honestly, the rest of the office is still a disaster, but the table is cleaned off, and that's all I need for like the moment, because I really need to get these orders done. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut some fabric to prep these orders, and then I'm gonna deal with the rest of the office tonight because I just need to get to work. So I print off order receipts for all the Etsy orders, and then I don't want to accidentally give anybody's information away. So I make a list of what colors I need. How do people do this? It won't focus. There. So I need 3 gold crowns, 1 white crown, 2 peach crowns, and 1 mint crown. So I'm going to see what fabric I already have cut, because sometimes I'll like pre-cut colors and then cut what I don't have ready. And then I get on Canva. I type in the names that need embroidered. I print that off. I usually use scrap paper. Or I flip it over. So like if I print names on one side, I'll like keep it and then print on the other side. I'll trace all of the names onto the crowns, and then I'll sit here and embroider those. And yeah. Also, I am recording this on my phone, if it isn't already clear. I just want to like make sure that I like this before I invest in equipment. So hopefully it's not terrible to watch, and hopefully you can hear me. Okay, so the crown shape, let's see. I started making crowns in 2016, and it's 2024. So what, that's 8 years. That's wild. Okay, so I started making crowns like 8 years ago. They used to be a different shape. It's changed over the years. I've also changed the materials I use. So initially when I made them, I used a fusible interfacing on the back so that they would stand up. But they just weren't very like soft. I wanted them to feel almost like a little mini quilt. That's how I wanted them to feel. So I started using felt in behind behind the front layer of fabric. So it's a piece of cotton and then felt and then the backing cotton. Let's see. But yeah, so I cut my own template. It's changed. It's gotten a little shorter. The points are different. Like it's changed over time because I just keep trying to make it like better and better. Especially after I started seeing it in pictures, I was able to kind of adjust the pattern so that I felt so that it was more aesthetically pleasing and fit better. My daughter will sometimes wear the crowns, but I started making them when my son was little and he just like had zero interest in them. I also for a while made play capes and he did like those. He did wear that. And that was really fun to see him, you know, using something that I made. So I do enjoy when they're able to do that. Actually, I started rebranding my business. I feel like okay, here's the thing. I feel passionate about lots of different things, and I know a lot of people resonate with that. Like multi-passionate. Like I feel passionate about a lot of different things, and what I feel passionate about and what I enjoy making, there's a lot of options. And so I've tried a lot of different things, and I'm just trying to figure out what do I enjoy making enough that I can do it every day. I feel like I have freedom to be creative, and also people want to buy it, because if I enjoy making it but nobody wants to buy it, like that's not a good way to run a business. Like I can make stuff for myself, that's cool, but like if I'm running a business, I need to figure out how to be adaptable and create things that are in demand in the market. So my brand is just continuing to evolve. The intention right now, my new tagline is for readers and dreamers. I love to read. Having books around for my kids when they were little, and even now, but like that was a main priority for us, was bedtime stories and having books. Like even if we weren't reading all the time, I just wanted books to be around and to be an important part of our family culture. So I just want to celebrate kind of that for adults and kids. It's been hard to, because I only have two hands. I am the only person up here, as you can see, so it's all on me. And I have a limited amount of time. I work outside the home as well. I have two kids, like I've said. I'm married. We live in a rural area. We have animals. So I have a limited amount of time. I have two hands. And so it's been hard to figure out in which area to focus first. I made some Kindle covers that went over really well. They're very fun to make. I really enjoy them. I would like to make book covers and bookmarks and things like that too. But for markets, I wanted to kind of stick with the kids stuff just because it felt like there was space in the market for that. Like it went over really well at the last couple of markets I went to. There weren't a lot of other people doing it. So I really enjoy making this stuff. So let me show you some of the things I'm working on now. Okay, so this initially, I'm making reading buddies. This is the idea behind it, okay? So this is Caterpillar. Obviously, he's not finished. This was my first attempt at a caterpillar. I love him very much. He's a bookworm, okay? Also, all stuffed animals are boys. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. So this was my first attempt. Ida takes care of him. It is hers. Okay, so then I was like, I want to use the big fluffy yarn. I use worsted weight for most of my projects. I don't know why, but fluffy plush yarn has always been intimidating to me, and amigurumi has always been kind of intimidating to me. no longer. We're trying new things this year. So then I made this caterpillar. He needs a little mouth. I have changed the pattern a little since I made this. So I'm going to keep this one since it's my very first one, but I do think it's like very, very cute. The little feet, I can't take it. So yeah, bookworms. That's one of the spring animals that I'm going to be making and taking to markets. So caterpillars, these are a couple of caterpillar bodies. They don't have heads and antennas and feet yet, and I have more of these downstairs. I like this because you don't have to change colors, and I'll be coming out with a pattern. I'm going to write a pattern for this if you want to make them too. And then this is one where it's like each bauble is a different color, and then the head and feet will be a different color from that. Okay, so there's that. So I'm working on Lovey's. This one obviously isn't finished. It's a little fox and he has a big fluffy tail. And then, are you ready? I don't know if you're ready. Look at the little duck Lovey. He's so cute and happy. I love him. And they're just so cute and so fun to make. But this is, yeah, these are my like first little creatures that I've made, which is why I'm so excited. The sun is coming out. Today is eclipse day and it's been super cloudy. And I was very worried because the kids are really excited to see the eclipse. So I'm glad the sun is coming out. The disco ball is shining back there. Okay, so this is the last spring animal that I've been working on. Oh, no, that's not even true. Second to last. The other one I haven't started yet, but I have a pattern for. A little flower people. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's so cute. So this is from Raven and Jade Co. It's one of their, I think it's the Groovy flower pattern. And I love it. It was so fun to make. So fun to make. Highly recommend if you are into amigurumi. I don't know how it's going to sell, but if you're looking for a project just to work on for yourself, highly recommend. It was very fun to make. So I will link all the patterns so that if you want to try them, you can. So then these are the Kindle covers that I made. This one has the bow closure. You just loop it around the bow. And that's that one. And then the other one is, it doesn't have a button on it yet because this is for a custom order, but it's like a daisy granny square. And then I've been using gold vintage buttons as the closure. So that's what those look like. I'm also going to be writing patterns for both of those if you want to give them a try. And then the other thing I've kind of done, because I'm also very into coffee, is coffee sleeves with the bow. And it fits, I know we're supposed to be boycotting Starbucks, but it fits on a grande and a venti. It's a little too big for a tall. I'm working on just little coffee sleeves that would work for a tall and for hot coffee. I mean, you could put this around hot coffee too, for sure. But I'm an iced coffee drinker, so that's like, this is so silly. Okay, I don't know why I didn't make these earlier, but I literally crocheted coasters, and I would take a coaster with me like to work and stuff because I always left like little water like rings around for my iced coffee. So no need to do that. No, I just use a coffee sleeve. I don't know why that took me so long to figure out, but I will also be working on like the little, like you would put it around a hot coffee, like the paper ones that they give you. So yeah, that's all the new stuff I'm working on. It's a variety, and so now you can understand maybe like why I'm like, what do I focus on first? I've just decided to focus on whatever I feel most excited about at the time. Which is maybe not the best idea, but it is what's working for me right now. And once I've tried a lot of these patterns, now I know how long they take, what I have supplies for, and I was able to make more of a to-do list. So I have 2 weeks until my first spring market, and I have a plan of action. Standing here talking was not part of the plan of action, but here we are. So I'm gonna get back to my orders so that those are done and out of the way, and I can focus on patterns and market prep and crochet, because that is what I'm most excited about right now. So I'm going to go ahead and trace the names and start embroidering, and I'll check back in with you when I have some crown fronts finished. So I took a food break, and I didn't plan ahead to go watch the eclipse. So I'm gonna meet some people and go watch the eclipse right after I pick the kids up from school. We're gonna go to a park. So I'm packing like snacks and drinks, picnic vibes. And while I am there, I'm going to work on a flower pillow. I always take some kind of project with me when I pick the kids up from school. So one of the things that whoa, why is it reflected like that? It looks wild. Anyway, one of the things that I have on my list is flower pillows and bow pillows. The flower pillow, I don't have to stuff it as I go. The bow pillow, you kind of have to like stuff it, put it together before you make the tie that wraps around. So the flower pillow is just gonna be easier on the go. So let's see. So there's our snacks, and then this is the yarn I'm using. The pattern is from two little knots, I think is 2 knots or 2 little knots. It doesn't say on the pattern guide, but I just print off. I like to have the paper pattern. I know some people prefer it just like on their phone, but for whatever reason, I need the paper to be able to like focus and concentrate. So yeah, that's my plan now. I'm gonna pack up the car, got my snacks, got my craft, never leave the house without yarn. Rule number 1. Rule number 2 is also take a Kindle or a book of some kind. So those are my non-negotiables. I'll check back in with you this evening. I did not finish my orders, so that's gonna have to happen tonight after I get home. It's gonna be a late one. Here is the pickup line progress. So I got 2 centers done, and I've started on the petal colors, and then I will continue at the park. We've returned from eclipse activities. You can probably hear the TV in the background or my kids laughing. There is a new Bluey episode, so it's been a big day. But the eclipse was pretty cool. Let me know if you watched it also. It's pretty neat. Okay, so while I was there, I finished up the pillow, so I have to stuff it and close it up. But this is Bernat blanket. Both yarns are Bernat blanket. So I'm going to do that really quick. I do have my crown fronts finished, so I just need to make crown sandwiches, sew those up and add the pom-poms, and they'll be ready to go. And then I have Kindle covers that I need to prep for orders. So I got this done for market prep, but that's it so far, which is less than I anticipated, and I have to work in town tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what happens this evening. I'll check back in. Hi friends, it's after 7. I'm tired of being up here, to be really honest. I'm just like, I need a change of scenery. So I'm gonna wrap it up. So let's do a recap of the day. And Winnie is about to jump down off of his bunny house. So you're gonna hear a loud noise soon, I imagine. He's prepping right now. He's just doing the prep. Okay. So my goals for today were to finish the crown orders, to finish crochet bows, and to crochet one bag, a sparkle bag. I did finish the orders. So I have all of these crowns that are ready to go. The Kindle covers that are ready to go. So this is pink, green, and oat. So those just need buttons, and then they will head out in the mail. And then I finished one flower pillow for the market. So I didn't get the bag made, and the crochet bows I actually worked on last night. They're not finished, but I'm over halfway done. So I feel like pretty okay with that. Tonight, I'm probably going to work on more flower people. There he goes. More flower people. I have all of the petals, arms, and legs done. But I didn't have any safety eyes, so I was waiting for those to come in the mail, which they came in the mail. So I'm gonna work on their body, like the yellow part, but you have to put the eyes in before you can finish it. So I'm gonna work on that tonight, but I'm gonna go downstairs and do it so that I can like be a human in my house. So yeah, I'm really excited to be trying this. If there's something specific you want to see or like that you want me to talk about, let me know. Kind of what I'm thinking right now is to go over kind of like the strategy behind market prep and do some kind of vlog style videos like this. But if there's something specific you want to see, or if you want to do like tutorials, or I don't like any of the YouTube stuff that happens, let me know, and like and subscribe and comment. I never thought I would be the person that was like, you should definitely like and subscribe, because I just like I don't know if I ever pictured myself doing this, but I actually kind of had fun doing it. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Let me know what you want to see, and if you stuck around this long, like, thank you. That's not really hard, is it? Thank you.